I hope you're enjoying the learning experience with us. Please download our Scholars Learning app. Now, in this video, we will be studying that why your equilibrium price is at 3, where your demand is equal to supply. Why not at 2 and why not at 4? So, let's see with the help of graph. Here you take the quantity, here you take the price. In units you take and rupees you will take. Price is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Your quantity demanded 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. Right? This was your demand curve. This was your supply curve. And this was your point of equilibrium, and this was your equilibrium quantity. Now the question arises is why you cannot sell at price 2 and why not at price 4. See, let's see at price 4. This is a situation when at price 4 your supply is greater than your demand. Right? The consumers are not demanding and still you are supplying in the market. What will happen? There will be a lot of product in the market, right? But the consumer is not willing to buy it, as this is the reason your supply is greater than demand in the market. So ultimately what will you do? Now you have made the product, you have given the supply of your product in the market, still your product is lying idle in the market. What do? You thought of selling it at a 4, but what you do, you reduce your price at rupees 3, where your supply is equal to demand. So ultimately, have you seen there's a sale, let's say at Levi's store, there is a sale. What is a sale? You sell out your pending stock at lower prices. See, initially your price was 4, right? Nobody was there to buy it. Now you have reduced your price to 3, so there is a demand. So ultimately, if there is an excess of supply at price 4 and demand is less. So in order to create the demand, you want your product to reach maximum of customers, and why the customer will accept your product only at the lower price. So you have to anyhow reduce the price, and at price 3 you will be at your equilibrium because the demand is equal to the supply. The amount of supply you want to supply in the market will be accepted by the buyers in the market. So the price determined will be at rupees 3. Now let's say you want at rupees 2. See, in this case your demand is greater than your supply, which means you have excess of demand. There is no supply. Let's take the example of onions. right? What happened few years ago? Your price of onion reached rupees 100. Why that was so? The demand was high, right? Supply was less. This was the reason it reaches to point rupees 100. Now your demand is high and your supply is less. So ultimately, what will happen? What happened to the onion? The prices of the onion increased. Similarly, the price in the market will increase if your demand is greater than your supply. You are demanding more, but producers do not have the goods to supply you. So, what will ultimately affect the producer will increase the price in order to reduce the demand. Because if they will increase the price, what will happen? If the price of the onion went to rupees 100, what happened? The middle people or the poor section of the society were not able to buy. They were this onions were out of reach of people. So ultimately, demand reduced and the price increased. Again, the price increased and there was an equilibrium level. So, if there was low supply, the demand also reduced on that part, right? Low supply and low demand. So, again, you will reach your equilibrium at rupees 3. You cannot have your equilibrium at rupees 4 because there is excess supply, and if there is excess supply, in order to get people to buy your goods, what you will do, you will pursue people to buy your goods at lower prices, so you will reduce the price. Ultimately at 3 you will come. Now if your prices are let's say lower, this is the case when your demand is greater than your supply. If your demand is greater than your supply and you are not able to supply the goods in the market, what will happen? What will you do? You will increase the price of your good because the people are demanding very much in the market. The demand is very high in the market. Ultimately, you will increase the price of your good and reduce the customers. Those whose pocket does not allow to buy the particular product, they will be eliminated. So demand will reduce with the price increase. So this is why the equilibrium price is only when your demand is equal to your supply.